As you know, the pandemic is forcing most people to stay home, and that means bad news for most businesses. But one industry is actually taking the time to level up. You may have heard of Twitch. If you haven't, think YouTube, but for video games. It's a place where people can broadcast themselves. Now, before you give a cynical look, listen to this. Last year, the business brought in $1.5 billion, so clearly there's a market for it. And in this edition of More to the Story, we found streamers nationwide and right here in the Wabash Valley who are taking advantage. It's pretty safe to say David Hunt's job isn't like yours.
No!
Unless you get paid to play video games 8 hours a day.
We're one of the very lucky industries that definitely benefited from having everyone at home. To sit in front of their computers and pretend they're working, but really watching streamers play video games on the internet.
I don't know who would do that. Who would do such a thing?
I know, who would ever do something like that?
Hunt, or as he's known in the gaming world, Grand Pooh Bear, is a professional streamer on Twitch. He's based on the West Coast, but has Hoosier roots.
My whole father's side of the family, all of them except me, live in Indiana. Yeah.
But it really makes no difference where home is when this is his playground. The virtual world of gaming, going for world records mainly in games based on Nintendo's Super Mario Brothers, or using what he calls his mic skills to keep his viewers watching.
You know, spreading the love. There's enough viewers to go around.
Every day, a few thousand people log on to see him rescue the princess with skill and a bunch of personality. And Twitch pays him to do it. Thanks to the virus, even more people are watching these days.
COVID did this really weird thing where it took what we did on Twitch and went from like a niche thing to a very large popular thing, because all of a sudden a lot of people are like, what am I going to do with my time?
He says it's a sweet deal getting paid to do what he loves, but the money doesn't stop with Twitch. His YouTube videos have racked up millions of views, and that hat, it's not just a fashion statement. He's an official Red Bull athlete. But he says the money's a bonus. At his core, he's a streamer wanting to make folks happy. And so is he.
As far as just gaming and streaming go in general, I love it. It's amazing. It's a great feeling to, hit that start live button, and then people are coming back just to watch you.
Dakota Wester is from Terre Haute. He manages eBash in town, an in-person gaming hub. It's not his main gig like Grand Pooh Bear, but he too has seen a boom in streaming since the pandemic, even locally.
I know we have a few streamers here in town that are making an absurd amount of money just because of streaming.
Wester says the landscape has changed and more people are gaming, and the pandemic's the time for everyone to get in.
Just own it. If people are calling you a nerd and a geek, just own it, because you're doing what you love to do.
It's a message you'll hear loud and clear every time you listen to Grand Pooh Bear's stream.
If there's something that you love to do, chances are, even if you're the only person in your town that loves to do it, chances are there's someone on the internet that also loves to do it, and they're out there looking for other similar people. So don't be afraid to share that passion.
So, as we deal with our harsh reality of a virus, something else is going viral. It's an industry of streamers. They're making a living and making people smile with their dose of virtual reality.